Miss Riss, I pray you doing well, Queen. I love you so much. It's always some food, baby. Don't play with me. That one thing you ain't gonna do. You ain't gonna play with me. You ain't gonna play on my top. Yep, chicken bone. It ain't even well, just hit 9 o'clock. Chicken bone left over yesterday. What y'all doing today? I don't know what's going on with me. Look, Mary lied, so I'm live. Then when I went back to YouTube, I found out she lied. So I had to come in here and tell her, hey, I told her, don't get off your views of viewing. That's one thing I want y'all to do. If you got set up in your mind that you want to go live, don't stop your live because somebody else is live. They gotta understand it's all love, baby. If they live and you live at the same time, it ain't nothing wrong with that, y'all. Do I need to take my stuff off? I take my kids to school. I don't wear no bunny, so I just throw a toboggan over my skull. I don't know what y'all want to discuss. What I want to discuss is why we women go through so many problems in our body, man. Whew, Lord have mercy. Y'all just don't know. Sun Kiss Beauty, good morning, love. We go through so many issues in our body. And 20 years ago, I never thought my body would react this way to certain things, to certain temperatures, certain time of the month. And then you have good days, but you just don't feel like being bothered. You don't feel like talking. You don't want to be touched. Half of the time, you don't even want to be looked at. Try fasting, Lord have mercy. Sun kissed. Let me ask you this: what kind of fast do you go on? Like, what do you fast? Like, do you do a no eat, straight water? Do you do fruit, no food? For how long? And y'all, men don't understand the way we feel. Men think we supposed to be perfect 24/7. They think we're supposed to want to cook every day. They think we're supposed to make sure laundry's done every day. They think we're supposed to want to put up with kids every day. They think we supposed to be 100% normal every day, but it don't happen like that. Our body will not allow us to do that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Y'all guys got to understand that we need a break too. We need a break from some things. Jeez. Then they want to get in their feeling when you don't feel a certain way. People think I'm messy every day, but I ain't. I don't know, Key. I don't know about that. You got to prove yourself. Hey, Journey with Kiki. Stopping by to show my love. Hey, Queen. How you doing? I'm doing good, Kiki. I'm just up here discussing how sometimes women just don't We just don't feel like doing certain things sometimes. I don't feel like cooking every day. I don't feel like cleaning every day. I don't feel like making sure everybody's straight every day. Some days y'all gotta make sure we straight. Anything I can do for you? How you feeling today? Ooh, wait. Sun Kid Beauty putting it down with the get down. She said, I lost 30 pounds in a week, intermediate fasting, and just walking. I try not to care what men think because they're dishonest about what they really want, unrealistic expectation. She said what she said. Y'all, I supposed to go pick up my new glasses today. They purple. These right here done had it. They got chicken grease and coffee and everything on. They are unrealistic. They want to ask for certain things, but Key, don't come over here being messy. Don't come over here being messy. She ain't getting no soda. My sister trying to do good, and here you is over here trying to be messy. Yeah, you messy every day. So what hours? Like, do you do like from 8 in the evening to 8 the next day? Do you do 10 that evening or 12 at night to 12 the next day? Like, do you do 12 hours? How many hours do you fast? I'm going to try it starting Monday. I don't cook every day. I do my major cleanings on the weekend. Your color OG purple. Are you gonna touch on the phone thing? Oh, Miss Rich, you know that's a whole nother live we gonna discuss. Because everybody don't feel the same. But I agree with you. Because you know, we go through our man phone and we find something and we're gonna take it out of proportion. Depending on who it is, what the conversation is. Miss Rich, I already knew it. I already knew it. They said if you seek, you're gonna find. I make it easy. Stop eating at 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. the first time you try it, and eat a healthy meal to break your fast. Then continue to fast and add more time, 7 to noon the next day. I'm about to take a picture of that. Me and my son used to do 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Like, just even when you're not fasting, what do you do about breads and sweets? Do you not eat breads and sweets? I tried to cook enough for 2 days. Yeah, Miss Rich, me too. But like Mr. Genius haven't been eating. And so when I got off yesterday, I'm having some women issues with my body. And it's causing me to be tired. And they don't understand that. So I wanted to come home and take a bath and just rest. And that's exactly what I did. So when we was at Publix, he was like, can you cook some meatloaf, potatoes, and macaroni and cheese? Because you know he got 4 wisdom teeth surgically removed. So I'm like, son, like, I'm working, and when I get off of work, I don't want to cook a whole meal like that. And he was kind of in his feelings because he hadn't ate no whole meal since like Thursday. And I kind of felt bad, but then I was like, I'm just tired. That means I got to come home and throw out ground turkey, got to peel potatoes, got to cook. And I was like, I'm not going to do it. So I ended up buying him some broccoli and cheddar soup at Publix, and that's what he ate. Wooder got a sub and some chicken. And that's what I just ate, a leftover, the leftover gravy and biscuit from Martin's, and a piece of chicken that was left over from yesterday because I got to take some Tylenol or something because my legs are hurting, my back's hurting. It's just, ooh. And so, last night he came in there, he was like, Mama, I done ate that soup 3 times. It's gone. It was really good. I'm like, you gotta try different stuff. You can't keep eating the same thing. You're gonna get burnt out on this. So he gave me a hug and kissed me good night. So today I gotta get up and make sure he have what he wanna eat when he come home today. Let me go back up. Yeah, if y'all don't know, if y'all haven't heard or y'all haven't seen one of my one of my videos this morning, I just woke up thinking about different stuff, and this is one of them. I woke up with a thought in my head. How many of us would be willing to switch phones with our significant other for 24 hours? No codes, no pins, or no passwords. Comment below if you wouldn't mind. Comment below if you thinking hell to the no. So that's what Miss Riss was referring to when she asked me, "Are we going to discuss about the phones?" Excuse me. The comments were, "I wouldn't mind, Toya." That's what one lady said. Another lady said, "From experience, his phone is his and mine is mine, baby. That taught me to stay out that man phone." Another lady said, "I wouldn't mind. I got nothing to hide." Somebody else said, "I wouldn't mind." And then another lady said, "I wouldn't mind." Um, I do mind. And that's just me. Because I have associates and females that I just discuss certain things with. And I don't want him looking at the advice that I give them and the things that I say to them and the advice and the things that we talk about. That's one thing I wouldn't want to do. And if an old friend call while they got my phone, they gonna swear you intimate with somebody just because they calling. But you ain't even gotta be done seen somebody in 5 years. If they call your phone, oh, you dealing with this person. That's why Miss Riss said, "Are you gonna touch on the phone thing?" I make it easy. Stop eating at 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. the first time you try it, and then eat a healthy meal to break your fast. Then continue to fast and add more time, 7 p.m. to noon the next day. Sun Kids Monday, I want you to come on my page and remind me of what I said I was going to do. No, Sunday night. Sunday night before 7 p.m. I'm going to start Sunday night. So Sunday night, I'm not going to eat nothing from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. for the first 3 days. And then I'm going to try to go from 7 p.m. to 12. And one of my doctors discussed this with me one time because he said, if you don't ever fast and you don't ever give your body time to digest what you ate the day before, you just piling stuff on. You just continue to pile stuff on. And it really made sense to me. And he even went to the point to say, it don't matter what you eat. It just matter how often and how much you eat. I tried to cook enough for 2 days. I got my feelings hurt. I was pissed. That was his answer. Oh God, no ma'am, Toya. I wouldn't. See? Journey with Kiki said, no ma'am, Toya. I wouldn't. No carbs. Sounds bad, but I still eat bad things just in smaller portions. See, that's what I just said. My doctor told me. Make sure you are watching your portions and the days you eat badly. Make sure you are walking. I like doing walk at home videos when I fast, though. Walk at home videos, like around the house or in your neighborhood. Never feel bad for putting yourself first. Doesn't matter who it is. I got kids now. Like with my kids, I feel bad when I put myself first. I can go ahead and tell you that. Because I feel like God blessed me for a particular reason and I want to make them happy. And a lot of times they put me first. So, I mean, I can't complain about that. The best meal lately is cooked bacon. I don't really buy pork, baked chicken breast, chopped tomatoes, and Caesar salad dressing. Is so good. Tastes like a BLT. I might have to get me some turkey bacon. Wow, yummy. That sounds delicious. Hey, Mary. Have a blessed day. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. Instead of my usual cakes and sweet, I have been tearing up cantaloupe and fruit smoothies. They are filling. I would because I know I'm clean. No secrets here. Oh, okay. I don't have any secrets. And really, guys, irk me. Because all of them talk about the same thing. All of them want the same thing. And I just, ugh. Honey, my ex and his phone was a headache. However, maybe black men and white men are different in ways. My white partner lets me see his phone whenever. She said, I sure will. I've never dated out of my race before. I've never, ever dated out of my race. I've only dated black guys. No Asian, no Chinese, no Hispanic, no white. I've only dated white guys. I mean, black guys. Switch phones, heck no. I still keep in touch with a few of my exes. That ain't nobody messing around, but I'm still cool with some exes. Toya and chat, you have a great rest of your day on purpose. You too, Kiki. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Thanks, Journey. You too, love. Hey, Miss Arabella. How you doing, Queen? Blessings to you. Good morning, Toya and fellow content creators. I never thought about walk at home videos that would help with my leg inflammation. Miss Riz, do you wear compression socks? I got compression socks that I wear and they really help because 5 years ago I used to feel like tingling in my legs when it was that time of the month. My body go through so much. And like with my monthly, I didn't start my monthly until I was sexually active at 21. So I went all the way through high school without a monthly, a cycle. And so at 21, when I started being sexually active, that's when I got my cycles. And they have been rough. And so, hey, Coco Jelly. How you doing, beautiful? I pray you and them babies are well, feeling well, looking well, and doing well. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate the love and the support, Queen. I'm well, my love. I'm glad you well, Miss Arabella. And so now when I go to work, or if I'm sitting down a long period of time or standing up a long period of time, I make sure I wear my compression socks, and they really, really, really help me out. I probably have like 6 or 7 pair because when I sit for 4 or 5 hours doing my kids' hair, I get real stiff. Or when I go to work all day and I'm working all day, my legs and stuff start hurting. And so now I wear my compression socks and they make me feel so much better. Sunkissed Beauty said, I usually only dated black men and I got the same behaviors no matter if he was educated or Christian, etc. I also don't do 50-50 anymore or pay any bills. It's my time to save and focus on health. So what you do, Sunkissed Beauty? You don't do 50-50 now. My parents didn't do 50-50 because my daddy paid all the bills. But this day and time, if you don't pay no bill and that man paying all the bills, they think they the boss. They want to know where you at, who you with, who you talking to, why you gotta do this for what. I ain't going through what my mama wants to do. That's a fact. He took care of the family, but she didn't have no life. It was all about him. Ladies, what y'all think about that 50-50? Son Kid Beauty says she ain't doing no 50-50. It's over with. Thank you, then. You, yes, ma'am, right back at you. Thank you, Coco Jelly. What y'all ladies think about 50-50? Do y'all think it's okay? Do you think it's not right? What's your opinion on 50-50? Will you let your man take your phone to work and you keep his phone at work all day? You think that's okay? Oh, excuse me. I know somebody typing in the chat. And some kids, that's another thing with me. Like, you have experiences with guys, and then you think when you date a guy, when you date a guy, you think when you date a guy that's not in church, he gonna act a certain way. And then when you date a guy in the church and was raised in the church, you think he gonna act a certain way. When all along, half of the time, the man in the church is worse than the man that don't go to church. That's insane to me. I don't get it. I do not get it. If it works, but I'd rather be responsible for fixed bills and my husband pay the variable bills. And see, that's what a lot of people do. Like the husband may pay the mortgage and the homeowner's insurance and the taxes and stuff like that. And then the lady do the light bills and and the internet and make sure you got groceries and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of people do it that way too, Coco. And like you said, whatever works for them because whatever works for my house may not work for somebody else's house. My white partner is protective, but he lets me go wherever and enjoy life. He encourages me to have friends and save my money, etc. He is family oriented. That's a plus. My dad is a preacher with his own church. This is my life story. My dad has always been toxic and abusive. My dad has always been, my mother was a Puerto Rican preference who got the same treatment. I had to move differently. Oh my God. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Why can't we have people that attend church? That's why a lot of people go to church, but they just going to church and they ain't really getting nothing out of it. And a lot of people don't think that more people that don't go to church, they're gonna end up in heaven. I can feel it. Because people a lot of people that go to church, they taking it as a lifestyle. They doing it for show. Oh, I wore this to church. Oh, I go to church every Sunday for Sunday school and morning service, Monday prayer service, Tuesday Bible study, Wednesday the usher board meeting, Thursday choir rehearsal, Saturday we do the bake sale. You're gonna be done wasted all this time in church and you ain't gonna be done gain nothing. Your lifestyle don't change. People don't see no light in you to where you wanna make people come to church and follow you to the house to the Lord house or nothing. Like what's really your purpose? I actually agree with 50-50 because in some cases when it's not 50-50, then somebody starts feeling like they're doing more than the other person, but I just do whatever works for y'all. Right. Hey, about that van life, how you doing? Good morning. I hope you're having an amazing day. Yes, my mother got deleted by my pastor father and he got away with it. The whole church supported him, and the predominantly white places we lived in supported him too. Oh my God. Oh, honey, you got a whole story. I mean, you got a whole story. Did it take you a long time to speak on your story, to speak on your life and the things that you've been through? Because, girl, about that van life said true story. Yeah, people be playing church when really the church is us. People ought to see a difference in us. I didn't never say you had to be perfect. A lot of people want to come on my channel and point me out to be a perfect person. I'm not a perfect person. I just know how to act like a lady. I know how to act like a lady. I don't need all that. I don't need lifting up. I don't need nobody to make me nobody I'm not. When you come to my channel, all you gonna see is Toya. You gonna see Toya every time. You come over here with mess, you gonna take mess back with you. You come over here with a smart remark, I'm gonna be smart respectfully when you leave my channel. Chicken grease necessary. The most filth happens in church. And see, that's the thing with me, son kiss. I got hurt in church. That's exactly where I got hurt at. But it didn't turn me to a it didn't turn me into a deceitful, mean, cold-hearted person. It just taught me who to put my trust in. You can't put your trust in no preacher, in no deacon, in no musician, in no Sunday school teacher, in no bishop. You cannot put your trust in no man. Look at TD Jakes. Look at Bishop Eddie Long. Look at all these people that these people don't worship in these big old mega churches for so long. And if something happens to that individual, these people leave. But if you put your trust in God, it don't matter who the preacher or the congregation is. It don't matter who's bringing forth the word. They're bringing a message. You got to pay attention to the message and not the individual. The amount of naked pics in my dad had in his phone from the Jezebel in the church was crazy. They came to church to rain havoc. And that's what they do. And I remember a lot of ladies in my church, they would come to church with the little short dresses on. They would come to church and sit in the front and cross their leg and the thigh meat be hanging out and just y'all would not understand all the things that I've witnessed in church. And half of the bad things that I've witnessed in life have been in the church. The pastor sleeping with the secretary, the pastor taking the mothers out, and the deacons with the young girls. And like, y'all, it's really sickening. And you think that's where you're supposed to be uplifted. You think the church is where you should go to talk about your problems or talk about your issues you have within yourself. But those people are some of the people, not all of them. Don't say I'm sitting up here talking about all church people, because it ain't all church people. It's not all church people. But some of the church people, yes, they make it bad to where the people of the world don't even want to go to church because they looking at them like if they Christians and they seeking God and God is in their heart, I'm out here doing better than they doing, so why do I want to go to church? You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to church for if they ain't making no difference and I'm out here loving and supporting people more than they are, what's their purpose? So and they don't understand that if they in the church and they deterring people, they the ones gonna be judged on that too. So before you pick up that Bible and you stand in front of people and call yourself a minister, a preacher, a pastor, a bishop, an evangelist, an overseer, if you got them titles, you're going to be judged with a different type of measure, whether you think so or not. Hey, Chris. Good morning. How you doing? I pray you having an amazing day. Lips popping. Church hurt is the worst, especially being a preacher's kid. They watch everything you do and judge. And my pastor child was the words. My pastor child was the ringleader. Do you hear me? Stayed in trouble all the time. Sneaking boys in, sneaking. I'm talking. Yes, so true. Say that again. I've seen that a lot. My dad would not have raised us as nicely if it wasn't for the church's money. I was taken advantage of in church, and my dad and family helped cover it up. I was 9 years old. Girl, that's insane to me. That's one thing I can say being 42 years old. I've never seen nobody body parts. Nobody's, I've never had no unwanted touches. Now, I can't say my daddy guarded me 100% on that. They didn't make me go and spend the night with people because they wanted to party. They didn't leave us with nobody while they worked. Like, it was always somebody they felt like they could trust. But nowadays, it's people you feel like you can trust. Miss Riz! Thank you for my blessing, Queen. I appreciate it. Miss Riz, I love you too. You just don't know. I truly love you, Miss Riz. And I feel like even if we don't do social media no more, that I'll continue to be one of the ones that's in your life, and you'll forever be one of the ones in my life. A lot of people think social media is bad. Everything about social media is not bad. And y'all see how these blessings come. Last week, I cashed out three people, two people $20 and another person $10. Every day I go live, somebody's always blessing me. And that's why I said I got to keep those blessings coming. I won't ever tell who I cashed out. I won't ever tell what I cashed out. All I know is when I bless people, I get the blessings back. I woke up last Monday with a $20 cash out. People's been sending me super stickers and super chats, and like I've been getting blessed outside of social media in real life, and it's just overwhelmed. Thank you so much, Miss Riz. Make sure y'all like that super chat, and make sure y'all go show Miss Riz some love on her channel. If you want to laugh, you'll laugh with Miss Riz. Some live streams with Miss Riz, you're going to cry. Just like some live streams over here, you will cry with me because we're genuine lovers, we're genuine supporters, and it ain't nothing nobody can say to cause us not to like somebody's channel or not to like an individual, because we are our own people. We support people because we want to support people, not because somebody else wants us to support somebody. You cannot make me hate nobody. You cannot make me dislike nobody. If that individual ain't did nothing to me, nobody can make me dislike, not talk to, hate no none of that. And Sunkiss, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Um, you have a story. You have a story that you can share, that you can have a whole channel on. Because there's so many people out there that these things have happened to, from being a preacher's kid, from unwanted touches, from everything that you've experienced in relationships. Excuse me, a lot of people's not strong enough to talk about the things that you're willing to talk about. So you can be a positive impact to some ladies and gentlemen on this platform, whether you know it or not. Chris said, growing up in my parents' church. No, you said, growing up in my parents' church, I never saw below. I stayed in the lobby and the gathering area, and they more judging than some of these online people that don't know you. Yeah, that's sad, Chris. People watch me like a hawk waiting to report something. I got beat like a Hebrew slave, so I wasn't quick to just wild out and act crazy. The deacons always touch me inappropriately. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Sun Kiss, I want to do a I'm gonna probably end up starting my podcast. I don't know when. Like I don't really like to just do things because I want to do things. I like to do things in decent and in order. Um, I would love to interview you. It ain't even really gotta be a podcast. It can be something like a live like this to where I call you on my other phone and me and you just discuss different things. Or it don't even have to be on here because everything to me it ain't about money. And if you don't want to publicize it, we can have like a Zoom meeting and I can invite ladies. But if I do a Zoom meeting, I'm going to put a cap on it because it's only going to be so many women and so many men or individuals that be in my Zoom. I'll probably do like a 20 or 25 cap on it. I'm not going to do a Zoom to where 100 people can come in. I'm not doing all that because a lot of them will be trolls. Would you mind coming to a Zoom or going live, calling me, and I go live and we discuss something? It ain't even got to be a 2 hour, like 30, 45 minutes. Miss Riz, I know you gone, but thank you so much. I love you for my super chat. I appreciate the love. God is not good. God is great. Remember that. There's nothing good about him. Everything about my daddy is great. You're welcome always. Social media helps you find your spiritual family. I enjoy finding my tribe. I love to bless people as well. We are the people that really matter. Gotta act like it. Absolutely. Yes. Gotta get up, go to a conference call. Catch y'all later. Be encouraged, son, kids. See? Encouragement every which way you go. So true. That's why I just started my channel more seriously. I've gotten 100 subs in less than 2 weeks. It's necessary to tell my truth. I was forced to be quiet so long. No, I think it needs to be shared openly because I'm not ashamed of my story, but I'm absolutely open to it. So, what about this Sunday? See, I want to do it a day that a lot of people's out of school and a lot of people is not working because it's happening today. And some young girls are scared to speak up and they scared to speak out. Because when it happens, somebody's always saying, you don't tell nobody. You don't tell nobody. I'm going to do this if you tell somebody. If somebody find out, I'll be in jail for a long time. If somebody find out this, that, and the third. And that's why a lot of people don't speak out on their issues, the things that they went through in the past, how unwanted touches. But see, the thing about YouTube is it's a lot of things that we can't say on here. It's a lot of it's certain ways that you gotta word the things that you say, or they'll clip your live just like that, like the R word and SA and like all of those words, they'll demonetize your channel if you say them. That's why I was thinking maybe like a Zoom or something. And then if I record the Zoom, then I can put certain sections. I can post certain sections or make videos and post them on my channel. Sunday is probably the best day, yes. And see, now it's hard for you to trust people in it. Do you have kids? If you have kids, I know it's hard for you to trust people around your kids, even at daycare, school, church. And see, I can't tell a story like yours because I've never been through anything that you've been through. I haven't been through those type of things. Ooh, child. Mm-mm-mm. And I have two boys, and I still just don't trust anybody around my kids. I don't like them going to certain places, being around certain people. I don't trust it. How does that affect you around your mate? Like, do you think about certain things around your mate? Do certain things that happen throughout your life now trigger those moments to where you were going through certain things like that? No, I don't have kids because of never being allowed to be a child. I was always made to act like life was perfect. No one really talked to me unless I was in trouble for speaking my mind, and that's what they do. And you know what, son, kids, sometimes I feel like that's common. That I feel like even today, back then and today, that's common. Because a lot of adults tell kids, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Hush, don't you say that no more. They won't let them get it out. My dad doesn't like that I have a white partner, but my dad has never really talked to me about life. My brother is a professional athlete. He is the golden child. I'm the black sheep. That's no contact. Oh my God. And he probably the golden child because of what he can do for what he can do for your daddy and other people. Mm-mm-mm. But I'm gonna have to get back up with you. I'm about to go subscribe to your channel. I just up to your channel. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go on there and comment on a few of your shorts. See, like when you go subscribe to somebody's channel, instead of them having to look through all their subscriptions to find you, if you comment on a recent community post or you comment on a recent short, that's easy for them to find you. Hey, there she goes. She commented on this last short right here. Then you can go and click on my profile picture and be able to get back to my channel easily. But I will be reaching out to you. Everybody else, have y'all an amazing day. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. I don't say this just for clout. I don't say this because it sounds good. I say this because it's true. Love on your people today. Love on your people through action. You never know when's the last time you'll be able to tell somebody you love them. We losing people every day, every hour, every minute, every second. And from the experience that I've had with losing people, it's hard. It's really hard. It's hard continuing to wake up every day and do your daily task without the people that you used to doing your daily task with, without the people you used to getting a phone call from. It's really hard. It's really, really hard. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a wonderful Wednesday on purpose. Today belongs to you. Today and every day belongs to you. If you get a chance to wake up every morning, that day belongs to you. What you do today is going to determine the days after. So if you don't do nothing today, you can't expect no days after the day to be different. It's whatever you make of it. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. Have a blessed day. I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. Go be great.